yes, like considering him being a Luo man or something, so I was very much okay because he's a cool, like names him cool, say amejieka tu ile class yake, like he doesn't talk much, he doesn't communicate. So by the time like tuko tumeachana, like that day we had a really long conversation over the phone. It was all gray, is it Gracie or Gracious or wow, it was all nice, it was all good, it was all pure good vibes and stuff. So I was like drowning in the vibe. So so we tukaanza date. After dating like, so like we decided like to create time for ourselves. Like niko job ako shule, so we told ourselves like we could meet every Wednesday, maybe Friday, at least 2 or 3 times a week. So nakumbuka kuna siku he came and someone was calling his phone and he ignored. Let me not lie to you, so like we dated for 1 month, and trust me when I tell you, this was one of those really good and the best months ever. Like it was one of those really good or best of months that I ever had, like dating a guy, apart from I think it was one of the best months ever. So by the time the second time he came visiting, nigga came with presents. He came with the shoes, he came with some shopping na viatu. He carry what, like akameletea tu vitu tu, simu comment nini bana, nakumbuka viatu alikameleta. Yes, he brought them to me. Like nakumbuka tu he asked me over the night like, what's your shoe size, and I told him. So the next day when he came, alikuja nazo, and I was so happy. Like someone just surprising me with gifts, being a Luo. It was so much okay. So like tungetembea, and I would distant. We just know when mkipatananga na mse venye mko consistent, ni nini, want this to work, we were like trying from both our sides. Like he never hid anything from me. Nakumbuka he was actually dating somebody. Yes, I think he was dating somebody also from online. By the time tulikuwa tunapatana, and this girl was like from Voi, Mombasa huko. So nakumbuka kuna siku like I was just seated and I was going through his phone, then I saw pictures of them, and I was like, okay, who is this, what's happening, na message. He explained it to me. He told me what was happening, who the girl was, and why her photos were there. That the girl was there before me, and they were like trying to vibe and stuff. So that's why the girl sent him. Our first months were so particular. Is it particular? So okay. So we really had fun. I'm becoming boring. No, Sasa. So our first 2 weeks were so perfect. Like I don't ever remember complaining or something, because he was always there. Like I will tell him like tunge we could check on each other like 100 times a day. Ningeenda 2 minutes offline, angeni call like, hey, uko wapi, nini. Any I couldn't even stay 5 minutes without him calling me. My phone was always ringing, my text kunga zinaingia. Hata kama ako class, ananiambia niko class, after class ananitext and anani-call. Like it was always so okay. Before he walks out in the morning, he had to text me and tell me like, yo, I'm dressed up like this, how do you like the outfit, nini. Then napiga my thumbs up. Yep, yeah, I'm not so good at taking photos. And apparently, I don't know, I would say the vibe is fake or nini. Okay, we actually had started quarreling at the early stage here, but we didn't focus so much on our most red flag of how he was raised. He believes like sijui mwanamke afai kujibu, sijui mwanamke afai kufanya sijui nini, mwanamke. Like he thinks that he has that mentality of men being superior to women. But then I was like, I thought I would change him. I would be like, we are in the 21st century. I'm allowed to speak my voice, to say what I want, what I don't want, and what I can do and what I cannot. Because me, I told him, like, any relationship that I've ever been, me, I've never cooked. Like, it's the man to cook for me, it's a sign of love and stuff. Then he was like, no, I'm your husband, you need to cook for me. And I was like, I will try, but not at this stage. I thought he was okay and stuff. So nakumbuka my first time visiting him, his sister was not around. First time when I went visiting him, I like told him I'm coming to Githurai na mimi kutumia do. So when kifika hapo Githu nikupatia hapo, like unipeleke, like I don't want to be natumia nduthi na uliza manjia. So he came for me like from the stage. Aku complain on, he just came and picked me up. So tukaenda kwa nyumba tukipiga story. So getting inside the house, his sister wasn't around. So nikapata his younger cousin and their maid who was there. So the two of them. So nikawasalimia. And after all, me, I'm like, it's you that I want to relate to or something. So we went to the bedroom and we just started vibing. Yeah, we were just like having fun and stuff. So yeah, he was so good. The guy by there was so kind. Nakumbuka, like he took care of me. Like the whole weekend was perfect. That was a very good weekend. We'd go out, eat mturai, like I used to be so confident because he would talk to me, to his friends about me. He would tell him like, yo, mi saisi pigwi na baridi, niko na huyu dem, he will send them pictures ni nini, sijui for approval or I don't know, anaambia bro wake like he sent my pictures ni nini, tunaongea. So like it was all that. So nika notice like he, each and every single, mimi I don't, if I honestly love someone, I would never ever talk about my ex to them. If I don't love you, I'll tell you about my ex because you are nothing next to him. So I was like, I really wanted to, I don't know why, but I think I've healed over the years, so I don't really need to talk about him. So he would always talk about his ex in the most painful manner. At the back of my mind, I was like, okay, he's just talking, but it doesn't mean that they're together or he would consider having him back. Because the kind of stories he would tell me about his ex, I was like, okay, he did this to you. Alienda just yokimoka mkujia like yeah, the story continues. He would like tell me about his ex, the number of things he went through the first love. Nanga tu venye zinakwanga tu hivyo tu first love venye zinakwanga tu errors. So and I was like, okay, apparently the girl is still around and she's married to a wealthy man who is actually an older wealthy man. So I thought that like the girl is married to an older wealthy man, he will finally learn to like move on from her. Because honestly, if somebody is married, that's a no-go zone. You can never have that girl back. So me, I was very comfortable. So no matter what he will tell me, I'll still boost myself and like, yo, you are the one he's chosen, because he really shows the signs of like I'm a settle and I'm married. So boom. So tukaendelea hivyo, and he will tell me like we'd always crash. I think that it was just that crash thing. Yes. So when you crash on someone, I think then you guys have fun, then imeisha, you come back to your senses. Now, all of a sudden, somebody who never had problems of how you like to live your life will start like, unajua, it start angeanza kunipreacha kuhusu sister yake. Anaenda TikTok kuangalia sister amepost akipika ugali, akipikia watu wengi ugali. So he's like, see my sister, she's a wife material, she cooks, she does this, she does. And I was like, oh my goodness. At the back of my mind, I'm not your sister, but I cannot tell him because I think I just didn't want it to end or something. I really wanted to like hold on to him. So I would ignore all these things. Yeah, but I think I have my I don't even know what to say. So like tulikuwa tunapendana, tulikuwa vibe. So he would tell me most of the things about his sister and his ex.
I don't believe in marriage for better for worse. So
that he used to compare me to his sister, it really used to piss me off because I'm like, I was raised. I know what is right and what is wrong. I was not raised on rules. You're supposed to do this because you're a guy. You're supposed to do this because you're a guy. Yes, I know there's something that you're supposed to do, but if you cannot do them or you don't want to do them, it shouldn't make you less of a woman. And I've always known this all throughout, because when it comes to my first love, like I don't ever remember us arguing about something like that. Will you cook for me? Will you not cook for me? Will you do this for me? Will you not do this for me? No, it was always about me being with you. Mambo yako na kupika kama utaki wajisort. It was always about just you and me. Mambo na kupika, gender roles ni nini was never there. So we will argue about petty things. Imagine, he barely even he barely has a bicycle, but he's talking about a Land Rover and Range Rover and stuff. He even has a bicycle, but he will still talk about Land Rover, Range Rover, because he was doing his masters. So when you go to school, you have big dreams and stuff. So he thought that to him it's like, I don't know, is it to him or he thought or whatever, like once you've done your masters, immediately atapata job and immediately he will be rich. Immediately he'll buy a land, and he's like, I need to buy land, we have to go and live home, we have to go home, I was like, oh my goodness, maybe I want to be in Nairobi I know Nairobi can survive. I know Sizzle Lanja Nairobi. I want to be Nairobi. So imagine at this early stage, you're already fighting on things like that. Okay, now maybe he was honestly looking to the future and stuff. But for me, it was a bit early for us to start arguing about petty things like land, where we will stay, how our kids will be raised, nini. But then again, you know, chalaka ungesha story kama hizo, you imagine
that belongs to somebody else, not me.
Chalaka ungesha vitu kama hizo, you are like, wow, this guy has future with me. This guy is thinking ahead of me. Like, I think I liked him because of his vision, the things he would honestly want. He will tell you about his dream, like, me, I want to do this, I want to be this and that. I want to see us on a certain level in life. And I was like, wow. Lucky me. I know. Little did I know. So, again, a random day, we were just seated watching Netflix. Then I remember going through his phone. Then on venye me save what? Okay, me, I was saved nani? I was saved wife. Na emoji, yeah, love. But I was not the only one. Nakwambia all of his friends, like most of his friends, even female ones, akona best friend forever, akona best. Jama mfanyika aje. I remember hata kuna siku he were on Facebook na yeye, then he showed me a picture of another girl. Sasa kanaambia eti huyu dem, ever since they were like young, they've grown, they grew close to each other because makwao ni karibu, so they would always spend time together, nini. Even after Form 4, they were always together until the parents actually thought that they were dating. But he can never date this guy. Kumbuka venye nimambiwa, he can never date this guy. Naangalia dem kwa picha, najiangalia, I'm like, okay, the girl is tall. Okay, I don't have a problem with my height, so I'm okay. Plus, I really have a very high self-confidence. So her having the height, the looks is nothing to me, because I'm like, okay, I'm short, but I love my height. I'm cute. Oh yes. What else? She has a nice figure, nice ass. I'm like, okay, all that will be reciprocated with my face. So I didn't have a problem with her. Yeah, so I actually met this girl, Kumbuka. I saw her, but I haven't seen for long. I don't know what happened. I just saw him and I froze. I couldn't talk. I couldn't speak. I couldn't do anything. Then he was like, hey, uko poa? And I'm like, yeah, niko poa. And he was like, you're not okay. Because honestly, I wasn't okay. Seeing him just give me some really, I don't know if it's good or bad, like goosebumps. So I was like, I wasn't totally okay. So he kept on asking me, what happened? Then nikamshow yo usiku. So I think alijump kabisa, like, what is you saying your ex makes you tremble like that? I see my ex daily and I don't even react about it, which I don't know if it was ukweli ama uongo. So I remember kuna siku tulikuwa tumeka naye kwa nguo. Okay, he used to buy me gifts like yogurt, okay, not just yogurt, like a lot of things. Kwanza za kukula because we were always walking tukitembea ni baya kitu kutembea. It was just all nice. So nakumbuka he was like telling me, you always come here and you don't talk to the other people in there. Like unakujanga hapa na hata uongeleshi watu wengine, you come here and you're just with me. Like, can't you interact with the other people? Those who want to know you. Then I was like, Jehovah, Mimi, it's you that I know, and it's you that I want to know, and it's you that I want to stay with. Watu wengine, hao ni extras. It should be about me and you. Hao wengine, they should just see me for who I am. Because wengine, it will depend on the information that you will give them, for them to either hate me or like me. Because me, I was like, honestly, I'm not used to, like, you can't, it's like introducing me to another different world in bado sijazoea. I have suffered. So I will really try to like create space for the other guys too. So inabidi sometimes nitoke nijifanye niende niwasalimie, niwajulie hali. But okay, nilikuwa nasalimia nikiingia, but hiyo after kuwasalimia na going back storying with them, sikuona kama ni necessary. But he like made me do it, I think. So I just had to vibe with it. So a normal, a random, okay, so we were still good in nini. He used to call me, we used to text, we used to talk a lot. Like, communication was always there. And you know, when communication is constant, when it actually cuts or there's a little bit drop, it is so easy to notice. Like, so easy. So it was like a week to my birthday or something, and I was like telling him I want to go for a photo shoot, and he was like, what are you going to wear? kaambia mimi sijui. So when I was choosing my outfit, alikuwa ananiambia lazima I have to tell him, because before that, okay, when I wake up in the morning, if I go to work, I would tell him what I want to wear. Then he would say, okay, that's not okay, like this one looks like this. He would always comment. So I remember when I was choosing an outfit for myself, I was hapo kwa nilikuwa nachagua dress yangu kwa Amy Classics, because he's my friend and she sells thrifts online. So nakumbuka tukipass through the page na yeye looks okay nini. So actually he helped me buy the dress. He actually alinunua dress. Yes, he bought the dress. So when dress finally ilifika, and now nilimletea kuja ona hiyo dress venye nakaa, he didn't approve of it. He was like, this dress looks sijui aje, sijui nini, started complaining. And I was like, and he told me, achana siri na shoot. I'm like, niachana siri na shoot aje, and it's my birthday, and I've always gone for a birthday shoot every year. So this cannot go without a shoot, I was telling him. And he was like, you can let it slide this year, birthdays are not important, nini. And I was like, okay. What do you mean birthdays are not important? I was born, okay, I'm turning a brand new year. So like I'll be turning each and every single day. It's just this one precious day. And then he was like not into the vibe kabisa. So by the time we got a shoot, he was like trying to video call. He was like trying to call me nakata simu, because I was honestly busy trying to do some makeup nini. And he used to talk so bad about makeup. Apende mademoneka makeup, because every single thing he would like compare it to the sister. And I was like, I was really a bit different to embrace people with everything that they have. At least I even thought I should be grateful. I'm embracing him na asenti yake mbaya. Yeah, so it continued. So after siku nikifanya shoot, he was on my neck like, video, send me the photos, send me the videos. And I was like, aja edit photos, aja edit videos, let me just nika manage kuchukua video ya snap kiasi. Then I sent him when I was shooting. So I took a bit of snap, then I sent him a snap video. The moment he saw it, he actually went like 20 minutes before talking to me. I was like, honestly, is this what you went to do to the studio? And I was like, how? For me, the pictures were dope. This picture, yeah, this picture. So nikimshow, he was like, honestly, this is what we went to do to the studio. I didn't expect this, and I felt a bit offended, because it took me a lot of money, a lot of time of planning, creativity, and effort, and he was all over here dissing my work, what I did, or the outcome. So I didn't bother like to go to it, because honestly, peace is very, very much important in a relationship. So I decided to like let it slide. So nakumbuka when I went back to his place, katikati usiku he woke me up and he was like, hey, I have something to tell you. And I was like, what do you want to tell me? I think we should take a break. It really came out of nowhere. I think he gave me signs in between when a bit he went mute for some, like I'm used to him checking on me every 5 minutes. So when he was not checking, that was already a saw signs all through the way, but I only saw them after. Definitely. Yeah. So he just woke me in the middle of the night and told me like, yo, I have something to tell you. And I was like, what do you want to tell me? He told me like, I think we should take a break. I've never been so shocked, because it didn't come from anywhere. He just told me, I feel, and nikajam. So hata sikutaka amalizie, me I just turned the other way, nikalala. So nilala nikamka asubuhi, because I was going to work and it was on Saturday. Nikamka asubuhi, nikaoga. Kumbuka I'm still at his place. So niliamka asubuhi, nikaoga, nikachukua tisho yake, nikavaa, nikatoka. He wanted to like sindikiza mimi, nikakataa. Actually alikuwa kuizama kwa hata kunizimira sielewi, but then nikatoka. Na nakumbuka tu nikichukua ndude, nikaenda stage nikachukua gari za kwenda job. So when nimpanda tu mati, by the time nilikuwa nachukua ndudhi, hapo chini akaanza kunicall na sikuwa nikalenga calls zake. So kufika kwa mat, napata a very, very long thread of texts. So I nikasoma, he had explained himself so very much. What he wanted to tell me was what I was thinking, and it was that thing, and he was like trying to defend himself, or maybe he felt like I'm any hurt or something. So he was just trying to be kind, because I really, really like kind people. I really am in love. I will date a man for being kind. I will date a man for just being kind. kind and respectful, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation. Please just be kind to me, be respectful. Oh my goodness, I'm all yours. Oh my goodness, Oga, come hold me hand, because you kindness to me all the way. Kindness takes the most from me. Kind, you have to be kind. I really love kind people. So yes, so he tried explaining, aka explain, and I listened, nikasoma hizo text zake. So we had to talk, so tukaongea. So by the time tukafika job, we had already reconciled. Tukaamua I'll come in the evening, nikitoka job tuangalie issue ilikuwa nini. So after nimetoka job, I went there straight away for us to finish up what conversation we had in the morning. So me kufika hapo, he was all moody. By the way, this guy was so sweet. Oh my goodness, I wish I could post the videos, but I don't have them anymore. He used to cook for me. He used to, like, me gonna serve. You know, I'm so okay. I'm used to being treated so nicely with anyone that I'm dating. I'm used to being cooked for. I'm used to have all the good treats from guys. So yeah, like I would never date someone who's not. So yeah, like it wasn't that different, because I'm used to being treated so good. You have to cook for me, you have to pamper me, you have to baby girl me, because I'm all that. Yeah, so like he used to cook for me. Like hakuna penye aliwahi enda a bit low or something. Yeah, he would do everything. He would cook, he would present the food. Hakuna penye niliwahi fanya venye tunapendanga tu kukaa. So mimi nilikuwa tu nimekaa all through. Yeah, so I go, and then he's like, "Siwendi upike chai." Okay. It took a bit of meditation. I was like, why are you talking to me in that tone? Why are you telling me to go cook chai? Hapa ni kwenyu, me, I'm a visitor, I'm a guest. Why do you want me to go and cook chai, honestly? So didn't go, by the way. He again stood, akaenda katengeneza chai, akaleta tukunywe. So and that day I was like, me, I want to go home. I don't want your sister to come and find me, because me, I'm not ready to like meet her, like bump into your sister and her judging me and stuff. Yeah. Yes. So that day tulikuwa tumetengeneza argument yetu. So when I went home, the next day was supposed to be my birthday. It was on a Saturday. Yes, it was supposed to be my birthday. Nigga went silent. I remember I had a friend in the house. Yes, I had my friend in the house, but it was so weird of him not calling me, not texting him like he usually does. And they had just started sensing something. And then a few minutes to my birthday, yeah, saa sita usiku, he calls me and is like, "Baby girl, happy birthday, I wish you blah blah blah, blow blows, nini, and I have a present for you, you'll come for it." And it was all long, but I just felt something was missing. I don't expect my man to just call me and tell me happy birthday, blah blah blah, nini. I don't know, it didn't come from, so his call was a normal call, like from any other person. It wasn't like calling your girlfriend or something, and I felt it, and I just tried brushing it off. So I remember, like, I thought he would tell me like, "Because tomorrow is your birthday, let me come and hang out. Because tomorrow is your birthday, pull up." Because tomorrow he didn't. He just, after the call, hakani post, and you know the caption, alisema tu, "Happy birthday Nyaimbo." Yeah, Nyaimbo means like Kikuyu, tunaitanga Nyakikuyu, like kama ni demu Kikuyu unaitwa Nyakikuyu, dem Kamba Nyakamba. So he called me Nyaimbo. I come from Imbo, West Location. So kwetu inaitwa Imbo. So he just said happy birthday Nyaimbo with that emoji. I love. Oh my goodness, I felt so bad, because I know how he posts. I know his captions, and that wasn't it. I had to smile. So comes morning, it's my birthday, guys. The nigga hasn't texted, hasn't called even. I'm going to text good morning, because he always does that every single day. He didn't. So kufika sasa he hasn't still texted me, not called me. So I decided to reach out to him. Kumbuka by the zile photoshoot zangu, zile picha zangu za photoshoot zilikuwa zimetokea. So zilifika, I sent them to him. So he had my pictures. And can you imagine, among all these pictures, he did not post any of them. He posted wengine hapo ya kitambo akinish na birthday. So I think hakuzipenda completely. It was like my pictures had a very bad message to him, because you know how he's raised in nini, the mother teachers juice. So he posted ya kitambo for my birthday, and I was like, okay, I've sent you really good pictures, why you send posting this? He wasn't proud of them. so akapostiwa kitambo. So sasa mimi nikamwa kumcall like after exactly 3 weeks or 4 weeks behavior zake zikaanza kuchange. So there was a day I was at Chandarana, ilikuwa Chandarana ya wapi? High Ridge nilikuwa side za High Ridge Diamond. So nikasema, hey, this guy is weird. Like in the morning tujiongea ni saa 6 saa 8 na tujiongea. So I just called him and I'm like, yo, is that something I should know? Are you okay? Then he was like, I have something to tell. I told him, usiogope, you tell me, I'll understand. You know, I haven't been studying, nini, I'm a bit held up. Kamwambia, okay, so what do you want? You want to break up with me or something? That you can have your time. Kanambia, no, I don't want to do that, but I think we can use a break. I don't think there's no break. There's never been a break. And I should be that you guys are dating or not dating. Even by a break with me, I don't believe in it. So you want your peace, you want your space. Well and good. Do this, please have it. But before we cut off things, I would like to see you for the very last time. He's somebody that I was a bit attached to, not that much maybe. And by then that was my first relationship, and I never cried. I never cried completely because I was just had curiosity too. But looking back at the events that took place, I was even glad that it happened. So I never even cried for it. I think I grew up. I'd already grown up to be a Taliban. I didn't want to see you for the very last time. So when he came, we had decided that the best place to meet was to be my place. So nigga started texting me along the way like, uko sure uko poa? Uko sure utaki kuniua? Uko sure sijui nini? Uko sure niko safe? Uko sure? And I was like, oh my goodness, I was so disappointed. Like, you've known me for some weeks and you think I would kill you. Do I look like a murderer or something? I was telling myself that because I thought that he knew me better, and him thinking I could kill him was I know, you can't me, I can't do anything for you. It's your life, it's your decision. Because I think nilikuwa nasomanga mavitabu mingi, so I would also take lessons from the books. I would be like, if somebody doesn't want to be with you, they're not meant to be with you. If somebody does this to you, it means this, it means that. So I was at a very a very safe space at that moment. I think that's why he had the softest way ever possible. So he just came and I told him like, I just wanted to see you for the last time. We'll see each other in future. What guys? Guess what guys? Exactly 3 days after that event. Exactly 3 days after that, tumeachana, tumeongea, tumemaliza vitu kama watu machua or something. You remember that girl ule mwenye aligrow na yeye, the girl who liked him but he didn't like her. They were trying to like but he wasn't there at all. Amepostiwa. He actually posted a status, hasuka amemblock bado. He posted a status, alikuwa pipeline Embakasi kwa bro wake fulani. Amepost wakikunywa pombe. The next thing that I saw was that girl in a balcony. Okay, see the same, but hizo manyumba zinakuwa very famous huko Embakasi pia, so nazijua. And he told me previously that that girl is in Embakasi. I saw it, I may post your dem. I will even wrap up my head around everything. I can post the girl was schooling in UN. I can post akiwa shule. Ameposta hapo hivi venye tunapostingi. And so huyo dem mwenye he wasn't into her or something, huyo mwenye makwao ni karibu, huyo homie wake ndio sasa kama impost, hey beautiful, hey wife material, hey sijui nini, with all those captions. And yeah, I couldn't. Sikum text by the I know how to respect myself, so I chilled to the story and let him like have his time on stuff. So yeah, after then ikapita pita. I also, to make him jealous, I also one day posted my ex. You know, my ex was a catch, so I posted my ex, so I can view. I just used to post only view with akaona. So days passed by, then another day tukaongea. He just called me in the morning to check, like posting my ex. He called and he was like, yo, one day morning like 6 akanitext like, hey, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay, tukaongeongea. Then I reminded him of each and everything like he did to me. He tried lowering my self-esteem by the number of times. I just thank God, like I have learned to grow my self-esteem on my own. I've learned not to allow somebody put me down or anything. So nilikuwa namwambia, and he was like, I'm sorry, kumbe I did this to you. I'm sorry, kumbe I did this to you. And I told you there is no need of us going back and forth about this story. You are already with your homie, simuendelee and stuff. And that is how it ended. So nakumbuka tulikuwa tunaongea times tukitusiana na blokiana until finally I decided to like delete his number. And that is the end of my story of how I had the best 1 month of dating a woman from Tiki Taka.